AITA for expressing my disappointment. My partner wasn't home to greet me after a week-long trip. Today I, 30, came home from a week-long trip to my partner, 31, gone from our apartment. We'd been texting throughout the day and I had let them know I was boarding my final flight headed home with a rough estimate on when I'd likely be home. Shortly after I put my phone on airplane mode, they let me know, going to a friend's party, be back soon. Once the flight landed 45 minutes later, I let them know I'd landed, which is when I saw their text telling me they'd left. I'd carpooled with some friends, so I let my partner know again when we were close to my friend's place where my car was, and they responded letting me know they saw my text, and they are aware of approximately how far my friend lives from our place. Finally, when I got into my car, I sent them another text saying I was 30 minutes from home, which they replied, "Yay," to. When I got home, I was greeted by the cats, but my partner was nowhere to be seen, and after loving on our cats, I sent them a text saying, "I'm going to be honest, I'm a little hurt you're not home." They responded, "Damn, I'm still at the party." And I said I understood that, and I'd interpreted "be home soon" to imply they'd be back before I would get home, and I'd gotten my own hopes up. We try to be transparent with our feelings, and I understand this text comes off as passive-aggressive and sent it in a moment of feeling upset. And during our exchanges today, it was never clearly stated that I'd like them home at a specific time to greet me. We've been together about 2 years now, and this is the first time we've had this much time apart, so this is new territory to us to navigate. A little over an hour later, their friend lives 20-ish minutes away. My partner got home, we hugged, and I tried to explain to them why I sent them the text and brought my feelings up, trying to let them know how I felt in that moment, and that in the future, if when either of us got home from a trip, it would mean a lot to me if we could be home to greet one another. They said I was an asshole for sending them that text, and that I'd never let them know exactly when I'd be home. I let them know before I left for my trip roughly when I'd be home, and we've been texting all day/week how much we missed one another, and I expressed I wanted nothing more than to hug them and the cats when I got home. My partner is telling me my expectations were unfounded today, which I will admit I did not directly express that I wanted them to greet me when I got home. But they also say that asking for this in the future makes me an asshole since it's too controlling and not taking their emotions and wants into account. I understand they are their own person, but I also don't think asking for them to be home to reunite with each other first thing is unreasonable, since I might go on a trip like this maybe 2x a year if that. They also state I'm the one more likely to leave for a trip, so it's a very one-sided request. I'm worried I'm not seeing something. So I'm asking, am I the asshole for being upset they weren't home when I got back from my trip, and their reaction to be asking they try to do so in the future?